The Lumbee tribe of North Carolina got a major boost this week in its decades long fight to become a federally recognized tribe. President Trump yesterday signed a presidential memo directing the Secretary of the Interior to submit a plan for full federal recognition of the tribe. That status would unleash hundreds of millions of dollars in support for the 60,000 member Lumbee. Their chairman, John Lowry, joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So, how confident are you that this action by President Trump will finally result in the recognition that your tribe has sought for more than a century now?
Well, we are very confident. As you may know, we have been through the United States House numerous times over the past decade, and we've always seemed to come up short in the United States Senate. And we've never had this level of support directly from the White House, from the president himself. And so we feel like with him weighing in, with him letting Congress know that he would like to see us have full federal recognition, we feel like this will help us to finally cross the finish line and get this bill passed in both houses of Congress and sent to his desk.
Why have previous efforts fallen short?
We've been on this road for a long time. During the 1950s, the United States was trying to get out of what they called the Indian business, and they were terminating relationships with tribes. And so we actually got caught up in that. Because of that, we've been in this legal limbo now. We've had a lot of support from different Congress people in the past, and so it's just a lot of work trying to get this bill passed.
How would full federal recognition change the day to day lives of your 60,000 members?
Well, we have a tribal government now that is set up, and we have a budget over $40 million. We already get some funds from different programs like HUD and Energy and Youth. And so, what we will be able to do is access additional programs, additional services. We will be able to access programs within Indian Health Service, within BIA, and there's also programs in other departments, Department of Transportation, USDA, Department of Energy. We will be able to access those, and we will be able to take those programs and provide them to our people. So we're definitely looking forward to being able to access those programs, access those set-asides for tribes, and to put them to good use for our people.
I want to ask you about the potential politics of this, because just before he signed the order, President Trump had this to say.
I love the Lumbee tribe. They were with me all the way. They were great.
So he's suggesting there that the tribe backed his candidacy. Is that the case? And do you have any concerns about partisan politics potentially becoming mixed up with this quest for federal recognition?
I do not have a thought process that partisan politics can play a part in this. Our tribe, I think as a whole, if you look at the voting statistics, I do believe that our people did vote for President Trump over Vice President Harris. But at the end of the day, I do not think partisan politics will play a role in this. Our people have been politically active for years. We've voted for candidates from both parties. We've had President Obama say he supported us, President Biden, President Trump. So we've had people on both sides of the aisle, all the way at the top, who've said that they support us.
What would full federal recognition mean to you?
We are a very strong and resilient people, and our ancestors worked hard for us just to be here today. And we have stood the test of time. We have been through colonial times. We've been through sickness. We've been through war. We've been through the Civil War era. We've been through the Jim Crow South. We've even fought the KKK. And we continue to stand here. We continue to stand firm. There's nothing that we cannot do as a tribal people. And so I'm proud of us. I'm proud of what our ancestors have been able to do. And I will say this, right now, we are pretty much treated as second-class natives. And with our full federal recognition, we will no longer be second-class natives. And to me, that's the biggest fight, is that the United States government will finally officially recognize us as who we are. And that's why we're still here fighting this fight, to ensure that not another Lumbee passes away as a second class native.
John Lowry is chairman of the Lumbee Tribe of North Carolina. Appreciate your time this evening, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.